welcome to my first video. Today we're going to be doing my riding story.
At first I said that I love you when you ain't say that shit back. It's kinda hard to just trust you when both your feelings don't match. Got me showing less emotions, I don't wanna get attached. Once I give you my...
So I started riding when I was 10 years old. I am currently 16 years old. I've been fully riding for 6.5 years now. I took lessons first at Wild Heart Stables until I moved to Maple Springs Eventing, which Maple Springs Eventing is where I really had a boost with confidence. I had my first lesson at Wild Heart Stables when I was 10 in 2017. My first lesson at Wild Heart Stables went really good, and that made me want to keep going. I made lots of friends and started improving quite quickly. I really was enjoying my lessons at Wild Heart Stables until we had to move further away, so that I had to switch barns, which was very hard. I moved to a barn called Maple Springs Eventing, and I didn't know this at the time, but I was actually going to improve a lot quicker here, with being better instructors and better horses. Within 3 lessons, I was already back and more improved than where I was at my old barn. After riding there for about a month, my instructor put me on this horse named Belle, who he immediately clicked with. She is such a sweetheart and has the smoothest gaits and is normally nice. Halfway through 2018, I bought my first pony named Rollo. He's a Welsh cross with an amazing personality and also the best pony to learn on. Rollo was like a big puppy dog with always wanting to please everybody and always looking to make new friends. When we bought Rollo, he was 15 years old, and we sadly had to sell him when he was 19 years old in 2022. We did lots of little pony competitions together around where we lived, and we came home with a lot of first places because he was an absolute superstar. This pony really improved my riding journey just to the best level it could be. With improving really quickly, my parents let me buy another horse. He was 13 years old and he is a fjord cross. His name was Forrest, and I really wanted to do some eventing with him. He was an amazing horse, and he still is. He is just the best horse to learn anything on and to do low-level eventing with. We really enjoyed going on hacks and going to pony club camps, and it was just such a blast owning him and experiencing what it was like to own 2 horses. He was in the height range with being 14 hands high, which is the perfect height for me. In 2020, when I was 12 years old, I was able to buy another horse, which I was really grateful for. I decided to buy a greener, younger mare, with her being 4 years old and me having to train her. She's 16.2 hands high, and her name is Spice. She's a Dutch warm-blood cross thoroughbred. I ride her sire and dam quite often, as my job is to exercise horses around the stable when the owners can't. Her sire's name is Firecracker, aka Lightning. Her dam's name is A Taste of Spice, aka Chili. Her mum's a thoroughbred and her dad's the Dutch warm-blood. She is an amazing horse with a big personality. She's very feisty but also sweet at the exact same time. Out of all my horses, she is definitely the horse that I ride and work with the most. She's my main competing horse, and we are trying to do a lot of competitions at the moment while she is in her prime. This horse is very scopy as well. In 2021, I was looking for a dressage horse, especially a one with a perfect personality. I was looking for one more in the 14.3 hands high, because at the time I already had Spice, who was a pretty big horse in my opinion, not being used to bigger horses. So I found this mare called Buttercup, and we clicked pretty much instantly. She was an amazing dressage horse, and we really have so much stuff in the future, especially with where I ride now, with all the spare opportunities. I'm not going to talk too much about any of the other horses now, but she is a halflinger. She's around 15 years old, and she is 14.2 hands high. But she is gorgeous and has gorgeous movement. Last year, the 21st of October 2023, when I was 15 years old, I decided I'm looking for another horse. So one day my mum and I went to an auction and I was looking at the horses and then I spotted Blaze, a beautiful quarter horse stallion at the time. It was a beautiful red roan and in the past he was just slightly neglected. When we took him back to Maple Springs, I immediately knew that he was a bit scared of the stable, but after a lot of bonding and training, he now doesn't really care, and he is now a perfect pony. Now just trying to feature his new jumping ability, he is really growing confidence and is looking forward to get rehomed in the future by loving owners. On 16th of February 2024, I came across a wonderful ad for a yard horse named Cloudy. He was a gorgeous gelding with a very good personality. He was quite young though, with being 6.5 years old, so he had to have a lot of training to make him calm down just that touch, because he was quite forward and an energetic gelding. He has a lovely funny personality with a really good with kids, but better suited for an experienced to advanced rider due to him being quite spicy at times and still green and learning to do stuff. When I actually tried him out, I did have a little fall on him. Even though I fell off, I really loved him and we ended up buying him. Mid-2024, I got invited to a riding academy called Strideaway. It had a lot of opportunities with there being like 5-star eventing there, amazing instructors, and a better opportunity for me to impress on my riding ability. Currently the only horse I have there is Spice due to all my other horses having to get boarded at a different barn. Most likely due to lack of space, though we don't quite know yet. While boarding here, I also got to experience my first ever job of exercising other people's horses. Eventually I would love to start to try to train some younger horses, but at the moment I'm just exercising other people's horses when they're away, or just lesson horses when they don't have any lessons. I will admit I had a hard time adjusting to a low-laid riding school to a very high-class equestrian centre, but everything did fall into place here. I really started improving. In 2024 this year, I saved up enough money, and my parents also allowed me to buy another horse. I decided to buy this horse named Brumby, a beautiful 16.2 hands high thoroughbred gelding. With only 4 starts, I thought this was the perfect opportunity for him to also start fresh. He doesn't have the best jumping ability, but we are currently working on that, and he is really improving day by day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if I should do more of these videos. So, bye guys.